Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and this is just gonna be a video, just me explaining my thoughts on Nickelodeon's revival of the classic 90s game show, Figure It Out. And, I grew up with the original Figure It Out, and I loved it a lot. It's one of my all-time favorite Nickelodeon game shows that Nickelodeon ever did. And when I first heard about this revival, I thought it was pretty cool that they were, reviving it for new teens and kids to watch, who watch Nickelodeon nowadays and grow up with this new stuff that Nickelodeon has, these new shows. And one thing that I was disappointed about was that they weren't going to bring back Summer Sanders, but that was kind of disappointing. But this new revival of Figure It Out, I actually like it. I don't like it as much as the original version, because that's basically the one that I really love and grew up watching. Even in reruns when it was on Nick Gas, which, sadly, it got closed down because it turned into the N, which is now called T-Nick. But Nick Gas was a great station. Cable network that aired classic 80s, 90s Nickelodeon game shows. But that's for another video for me to explain about that. But this new revival, it's not the first time that Nickelodeon revived a classic game show from the 90s that we watched when we were kids. The first revival they did was Double Dare 2000. And that was back in 2000, and it was based on the original Double Dare game show from the late 80s to early 90s. And also they revived Nickelodeon Guts, which was under the name My Family Has Guts, or My Family Got Guts. I can't fully know what the name of the show was, but I know it was My Family Got Guts or something like that. And it did, I liked My Family Got Guts. I thought it was great. Sadly, it didn't get it was canceled after its first season. But I enjoyed it. Even I enjoyed Double Dare 2000. I forgot to mention. Even though both of them are not as good as the originals, as we all know. And now on to this Figure It Out revival of my thoughts on what I like and what I dislike about the this revival of Figure It Out. I gotta say, the host, Jeff Suckdem, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He was the host of Brain Surge, which Brain Surge was okay. It's another Nickelodeon game show that he hosted, and he also did a show last summer, another game show that was on last summer called I think it's called 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show, or 100 Ways to Leave a Game Show, which that show was really cool. And of course that didn't get a second season, and that show was canceled after its first season. And him as the host of Figure It Out, I think he does a pretty cool job. Although his jokes at the beginning of the show, like of course, if you've seen the revival, they replaced remember the announcer Jay from the original version? now they have a new you know, a new person named Elle, and she announces the prizes and the you know, that the contestants won during each round, and she does a really good job announcing. And you know, at the beginning, she introduces Jeff Sutton with a, you know, like a crazy thing that no one knows about Jeff Sutton, or she makes something up about him, and then he replies back with a corny joke. I think that's, you know, it's, I don't laugh at it though, but you know, it's for kids though. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, criticize, you know, and say, oh, he sucks as a host, and you know, he shouldn't have hosted Figure It Out. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, he does a cool job hosting this show. Of course, they have the 3 rounds. Of course, only what I dislike is they took away Billy the Answerhead from the original version, and in this version they replaced it with a, what they call an it board. And you know, it just has the same thing from the original, like blank blank with blank blank blank, stuff like that. And also that I like is they kept the original you know, horns, like the ba 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 ba, and then the and also the Secret Slime action sound with the dun 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 dun, like that. I'm glad that they kept those and they didn't replace them with, you know, new generic sounds. And what I dislike is, in this new revival, in round 1, they give them 60 seconds to you know, give the contestant a yes or no question. And when you go to when it hits round 2 and 3 in this new revival, they actually give 45 seconds in both round 2 and 3, when in the original all 3 rounds were a minute, or 60 seconds. And what I don't like is that it feels rushed in this new version. It feels rushed. Like in the original, it actually gave them more time to answer, you know, the yes or no questions. So yeah. So also, what I really liked is in this new revival, they added which is called the Word of Honor. Now, what that is when one of the panelists guesses like one word of the contestant's secrets, the contestant actually gets slimed, and that never happened. They didn't do that in the original version. They just added it in for this new revival, which is pretty cool, because you know, I would have loved to seen contestants get slimed in the original version, but you know, in this new version, I actually like that they added that in. And of course, the clock pauses when the contestant gets slimed, and then they just, you know, go on after, you know, that. But in the panelists that they got for this new revival, I remember one they got they got Drake Bell from Drake and Josh. From iCarly, they have Jeanette McCurry, Nathan Kress, and Noah Munich. No, I'm sorry, Noah Monk. Mispronounced his last name there, but you all know him as Gibby on iCarly. Then they have the actors from Big Time Rush, which I don't watch. That show sucks. They also have you know, the cast from Victorious. They have Victoria Justice, Matt Bennett, Ariana Grande, and they also had Eric Lang, the teacher, you know, Sekowitz, if you watch Victorious, which I like Victorious. Also, they're going to have Avon Joga and Daniela Monet in upcoming episodes. They also have the actresses from House of Anubis, which I never watch. Super Ninjas, which I never watched. They have actors from there also. They also have Ashley Argata from Bucket and Skinner's Epic Adventures, which I don't watch that show. I only know her from I only know Ashley Argata from watching her on True Jackson VP, which is a forgotten about Nickelodeon show that I really liked. And they have some from How to Rock and the shitty Fred, the show, Fred with that, "Hey, it's Fred!" Yeah, can't stand that little idiot. So yeah, anyways, check out this revival. You may like it. Of course, it's not as good as the original version, but I like it. So I would recommend you watch it if you're a fan of 90s, Nickelodeon game shows, and if you want to see this revival or figure it out. So yeah, anyways, that's it for my thoughts on Figure It Out, this revival of it. Thank you all for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you all later.